We have a spare military factory. What should we put this into? Just going to check. Trucks? Are we really... No, we've got loads of trucks. That'll escalate quite fast. Fighters are getting better. I don't think it matters how many factories we put into this. With a shortage of tungsten, that's not going to help. We're doing 5 a week. I will do it. By the time that increases, I think within a year, we might actually see the right number of units in there. Right, we definitely have a possible weakness here again. Only this time I don't have so many spare units to bring up to help for this. Did we get the... We did. All right, so nice. Now we're not going to have supply issues. Let's go for it. If I can just get to the port, I feel like I can maybe withstand things a bit better. Move things onto the front line here. We're going to leave 1, 2, 3 behind and move these up. Away we go. And this time we're going to manage this a whole lot better. Maybe. And there goes the supplies already. Let's make this wide. Let's make this a little wider so we can get in there nicely. You guys can move up as well. The fall of Moscow. This is not good. This is not good at all. We'll leave 1 and move on if we can. Yeah, they're gonna try and push this quite hard, aren't they? I can see that being a thing for sure. Oh, pause. I wasn't supposed to leave all those there. These are the guys that are going to defend us as we go up here. Try and get in there. If we can get Danzig. And I think this is going to be a thing now. This is looking better. We just caught them on the hop. And we can just sit behind a massive defensive line here. We got in there, which is beautiful. And then if we can just assist with that, and we are in. Brilliant. Perfect. Excellent. And we can have lend-leases. Oh, they're going to send us convoys? Yes, you can send me convoys. Send me your convoys. So we actually have convoys. But I don't know where they are. Have we got them on the market? Right, let's take them off that. Because we're going to probably want to use them now. We're in. So excellent. So we've pushed up there. That should have... Right, I need to figure out how this is going to work. So... it's given us instantly dockyards. We're going to have a problem here, I suspect. Because you guys are going to suffer. But I'm going to put it on there. And we're not going to... Actually, we're not going to use the English Channel. Let me just turn that off. That should update. And our poor destroyers are going to take a proper pasting. We need to make sure we've got this set out right. Do we want to try and push further back this way? We probably want to bring our big, aggressive units back down here. And if we can go for Poznan and take it, that would be awesome. However, I don't feel like I've got the soldiers to do this. We could push out here, and we would be holding a better line. It would definitely be better. We're just sat in fortresses there. Do I want to just sit and see how this develops? I'm going to see what the enemy want to do. I feel like we could probably hold a decent position. At this point, we can trade. So It's tungsten and chromium. I'm going to go for one of each. Give me a tungsten. We're going to go with Sweden. It's our easiest trade partner. And get me a chromium as well. Sweden. Sweden coming up with the goods here. And our poor old destroyers are going to get absolutely minced. At this point, we probably actually want to... Actually, we can go straight into this, can't we? We've got points to spend. We're going to go for convoy sailing. Now, the big issue I have is that my destroyers are terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible. I mean, we can create some more. Can I modify this? Actually, it's not awful. If I switch that for... We don't have sonar. Or I can't put sonar on there. Well, I guess I should put radar on there. We don't want that. We're going to want anti-air. Do I have any better... No, depth charges is all we've got. That's all we've got, but I'm going to do it. Save. And let's try and get some... Let's try and get some of these out. Yeah, now it's telling me we're going to be shortage of steel, really? Of all the things. Well, if we can possibly produce some of these, we might be able to make a difference in here. I find it highly unlikely, but who owns that one? That's Denmark. Is it still saying we're short of that much tungsten? Oh, because nothing's getting delivered. Naval route inefficiency. I don't even know if we can get my destroyers in here, actually. I don't think they'll come through here. Can we ask for docking rights? Ask for military access? I've got loads of points. I'm going to go and improve relations with Denmark. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but... Oh, we've got more dockyards than this? How many have we got? Right, well, we're going to try this. And make sure we've got 2 in for repairs at all time. Let's give it a go. Let's see if anything turns up. My biggest worry now that we're in this position is that we then get attacked, because this is a very thin line. And if we do get attacked in the center, we are going to be absolutely marmalized. So I'm going to switch these over, because I want to bring my aggressive troops back, but I'm going to have to do it probably in stages here. If I leave, that's going to be empty. Right, let's bring them back. I don't want them out on a limb like that. Also, what are we focusing on here? Right, this is about to change. There is something that might help, and I think we might be able to get the railway up to here. There is a focus for this. Ireland wants to sell as a convoy. Yep, I'll accept this. Why is it using all those convoys for trade? I'm not... Oh, have we got a load of lend-leases? Historical lend-leases now kicking off? You know, we might have. We absolutely might have. I'm just going to go and check. I haven't still got these on here. No, okay. They're not. So at this point, we could actually buy equipment. Right, let's have a look over on... Well, there's that, actually, which we get as the bonus for destroyer models, which is quite good. But I think there's the Warsaw Main Railway Station. And this is going to add infrastructure and railway from Katowice up to Gdansk. So let's do that. And hopefully it takes this route. Okay, so the enemy are having a pop at us here. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got 1 division in that. That's not acceptable. Let's railroad 3 from there. And I'm going to take 2 from Warsaw and bring those over. Yeah, I thought that might be a thing. I mean, we're going to knock them back, but let's get everyone dug in there nicely. on the defensive. We should be okay. And we should be able to hold these areas. The United States has cancelled the Lend-Lease. That's no big shock there. We can afford to move units from elsewhere. You'll notice I've still not got any front lines drawn. Because it's a mess. It is a complete mess. What I can do this. Right, I believe we can take 3 from here. Let's railroad these over to here. And 1 from here. I've noticed that the training has dropped of our soldiers, but I think that's because we've added stuff into the template, isn't it? Okay, we can definitely take 1 from there. And 1 from there and move those up. And I think then we can move 2 from there. And we can just expand this around slowly. Try and spread our units out. They want to provide 6... Oh. Yeah? If I can take it, I will take it. 3 military factories. So the trucks are okay. These things are producing 2 a day. Oh, clearly we need a lot more than that then. How's the fighters? Right, excellent. The fighters are in a position where they're finally looking better. That is such a relief. These things are still going to be, you know, move those up above the artillery. They are priority. We're not getting the tungsten from Sweden, so that's why that's not coming in. Let's get the flame tanks upgraded, and once we've got those in, we can probably drop that down to just 1 factory in there, because we shouldn't lose too many. Oh, we've got more. In that case, then, should we go a bit crazy? Oh, wait, how? Oh, these are from... Nice, we've suddenly got stacks and stacks of factories. Right, this is the moment things start to change for us. We can really now start upgrading where we need to. Steel. Yep, sodding resources, always a problem. Where are we short of things? It's just those tanks, really. Everything else we can handle. And the manpower, I think we've got no options now. We're gonna have to go to service by requirement. I was rather hoping that, well, I suppose once we get full regions back, then we might start seeing more manpower fill up. But at the moment, I'm happy to achieve what we've just achieved there. So steel is still an issue. Rubber is less so at the moment. Great. How many factories? Right, that's it. That's all our factories at the moment. And we are doing that. Let me switch that around now. And it's time to start getting the benefit of... I don't think we'll get the benefit of that. That gives us more steel there. Because we don't own this territory. And I doubt we'll get much from that one. And there's nothing to be gained up there at the moment. Alright, okay. Poland's made a small comeback. Our navy has... Well, it's not got sunk, but it has got damaged. But it's been in combat. They have sunk an enemy ship. This is good news. This is good news. What else can we do up here? The aerial experience. We can change that. We have a bonus. I don't really want that. It's this one. So interception detection will help. Oh, that's a point. And we've got the radar. Maybe I should just go all in on the radar and get that boosted. We don't have these yet, so I guess we should still help our poor old mountaineers. And then we have a tough choice. This gives us battalion modifier all mountaineers. Breakthrough plus 15%. And for line artillery. What's bothering me is that this has a little symbol of artillery next to where it says battalion modifier all mountaineers. Right, so this one reduces the mountaineers' combat width and defense. This one sounds more interesting. Even if it doesn't do what I think it's going to do. So I will take that. Right, okay. Okay. That's so bad, isn't it? Never mind. We will do what we can do. Shall we also get the radar? Did we get nothing built in Warsaw's region for that? That's quite bad. Let's just extend our coverage a little bit. We're going to have, like, the one in the middle is going to have, like, the better radar, but we're at the moment, we actually do have full coverage on this. This is excellent. Let me put another one of these air wings up. Cannot create an empty air. Oh, I haven't done that. I'm an idiot. Nice. We'll just let it fill up for now. Is this all... It's all Western Poland across here. Well, I guess we should put them on this. Is that a new unit, or is it just it's telling us we've got low manpower? Yeah. We know we've got low manpower. That needs some work. Right, so... The Germans are pushing on past Moscow. Even if we were to push down here, Germany would still have a supply route. So that's the Polish border. We want to try and focus on getting regions back if we can. This does look like something that's achievable, doesn't it? We could push out to hold this. I just don't think we have enough divisions in the field at the moment to really do that. In 43. Is there anything on industry? Yes, there is. Okay, let's get that going. All the help we can get, please. Yeah, I feel like we're in a tricky, very tricky situation here. We're going... What are we going down here for? We've got the option of soft attack and breakthrough. I'm not sacrificing soft attack for production efficiency gain. That sounds terrible. Let's do that, and we'll update the design. So we instantly have to go back and do that one. An awful lot of clicking about, isn't there, with these things? Oh, nice. We've got Lancaster bombers going over. Or bombers of some description, anyway. Are they Lancasters? Did Lancasters have the... They did have that on, didn't they? Some of them did. Did they? Trying to think now. I'm questioning myself now. I'm not sure. Dorsal turret. Yeah, I think they did. Maybe they removed them for some models. Or maybe the early models didn't have them. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Anyway, so it now looks like we have some friendly aircraft in here. That's what we like to see. The British sending their Royal Air Force over. Right, now this surely has to be distracting Germany, no? I see one division. I guess Germany's just all in on the Russian front. And the Allies are actually doing quite well. Even good old Poland making a comeback. So the enemy divisions now are definitely looking weaker. The question is, where do I want to push through? And I think a good spot would be to try and take our borders again. So did we get some fresh divisions coming up here? We did. So let's take half of those and put them up there. What about a grab for Poznan? Yeah, the problem with this is that I don't feel like I've got troops that I can bring from somewhere else to fill in some gaps. Modify the Lend-Lease. Okay. They're just reducing the number of rifles and stuff they're sending. That's fine. I don't think I need all that stuff anyway. I have a stack of divisions in this area. And these guys could push forward from here quite safely. And those three, tell you what we can do then, we can travel those three up to there. And that's fine. Also, no, I'm not going to risk training, mass training all those. If I go through these old divisions, I'm pretty sure I could... No, I'm not training. If I train, I risk some terrible disaster breaking out. So, these guys can now come down here. And we could go straight for Poznan, or we could try and... Actually, I've not freed up any soldiers whatsoever. I need to get across here. This would free up some divisions to move across. So, where's going to be my best point to attack? It's going to be all the way down here, isn't it? Let's bring them down. Do I want to try and do the envelopment again? It didn't... I'll do a smaller envelopment. I might go from there to there and just try and trap 3 divisions there. That might be a much wiser decision to make, I think. Oh, nice. We're getting some proper troops coming in. Brilliant. And that guy can have a medal. With Order of the Sword for attack. And we've got the better radar. I guess we still carry on going down this. Try and get a little bit of this out. Nice. So we have some new divisions. We may as well wait for him to turn up because we haven't got our cohesion rebuilt yet anyway. And nice. I think it's time just to start hacking away at the enemy. The Americans are turning up. They took massive casualties coming in there. I'm going to guess they got torpedoed all the way through. We've lost our navy, which is no great surprise. It's really tough to... we've got German aircraft, we've got German subs. There's possibly a German flipping surface fleet in there as well. Right, fellas, are we ready to go? I think we're ready to go. Let's add a bit of support from here, just to make sure that opens up. They're going to get knocked out. I might try doing this. Oh, here they come. They're shipping in reinforcements. Hopefully it's not going to be enough. Manpower's looking better. That's great. Only I've forgotten to take into consideration that I need to defend this as well. So let's move those guys up there too. Do I want to try that? What are the chances of that happening? Let me just see. If it's going to tick up really quick, we'll let it go. They've got quite high defense. Mind you, I've got quite high attack. Warsaw Main Railway Station. Okay, we will take that. Polish School of Mathematics for a research slot. Oh, British ship design. And then maybe the Polish School of Mathematics. This actually might go in here if the Germans don't have a whole lot to throw into help. Right, halve that. Send them in. I'm just going to leave him in to hold there for a minute. And at this point, this is when we go surging across. And this is going to be nice. Okay, so now we can make some sort of improvement here. We've got all them in. Time for you guys to get involved as well. German Reich's broken our ciphers, as they are quite keen to do. Never mind, we got like a nice little attack going in there. That served our purposes quite well. And we will take every victory that we can where we can get it. Nice. So, with that slightly weakened, can we push out to here and force them across the other side of the river? I suspect we could, as long as I have troops to actually come and hold this. But yeah, we should do. We should be okay. So I'm going to free up these... Yeah, let's put half of these guys into here. And I'm going to drop one of these back as well into here. I'm going to try and think where we're going to go. I've got this this other army Hang on, hang on. What's... Oh, it's the Americans? Oh, the Americans can do American things. That's okay. That's okay. It would be nice to get this area back, but then I'm pretty happy sat behind the river at the moment, so... You can rejoin that force, because this is a force of mixed units up here as well. And then... nice. We're getting our armies back, folks. This is the plan. These guys aren't really designed for attacking, but we will. Do I want to try... I could try an encirclement. No, I'm not going to try an encirclement. I don't have the forces for it. It would be great, but I don't have the forces for it. Let's bring stuff over here where they can be useful. Let's push. Quite happy with these reserve troops down here. I can pull you guys out. You don't need to be sat in the fortress anymore. That's a big thing for me, pulling out of these fortresses, because I'm not 100% sure this front line isn't going to come wheeling back really quick and chop me up. We have to hope that this isn't the case, but we just don't know. Are we on pause? Right, let's move this on. So the Polish fight back is happening in May of 43. We're just going to try and get our borders back and see if that stabilizes all our lines and everything. Nice, this is looking good. So we've got loads of troops here. In fact, we can go up there. Let's definitely get this area back. And how much do I want to try and invade Germany? How much do I want to try and sit behind this river? Because it's looking like it might be possible now. Let's get Poznan. That's just going to go. It's ours. We want it. United Kingdom declared war on Iraq. Let's move up. Why don't they want to declare war on Iraq? Let's just advance into there. Iraq issues a diplomatic protest. Just, no. I guess I'm at war with Iraq now as well. Why not? Why not? Just add them to the list. Right, we've got stuff moving, which is good. And there's a possibility of making a general advance. And at this moment, it is just a possibility. Good. We've got military factories again. Manpower's going up nicely. This, let's see where we're at. This is looking a lot better. This is slowly improving. Fighters need some work. How far off were we doing the... We've got the dive brakes and stuff. I think it is time to produce our first ground attack aircraft. And let's be honest, this has been a long time coming. Let's stick... Oh, do we have rockets yet? No, sod it. We'll hold off that until we get the rockets. We'll put rocket rails on. That'll be much better. We'll just leave that as it is at the moment because our resources are bloody awful. Right, so everyone's getting involved. We have got to Poznan. Let's... I think my plan is just going to be to clean these guys out from the river. We'll knock that back, because then we can advance to the river and we can hold a solid line across there, and that should be pretty decent. You can move up in preparation for this. This is looking okay. I need something at that front over there to go and hold it. 2 divisions should be enough. I'll make it 3. I'm going to drop one down from there. I know we've got 10 divisions sat there, but this might be involved in a general push up there very quickly. Right, you guys in? Excellent. Throw in. In fact, you need to go in there as well. Perfect. Perfect. Are we in? Get the defensive stuff in. You guys go into there. And at this point, it's time just to go down here, and we'll sit behind the river, where we should be able to hold a reasonable defensive line. Those in as well. Brilliant. So we're not just taking parts of Poland back, we're taking parts of Germany with it. And let's just tidy this off and bring probably a stack of troops in over there as well. And let's get 1, 2, 3. Push those in. And that should leave us some spare troops left to defend a roundabout. Let's put one more division in there. And I think we're going to push for this, and we're going to go up there. I think that's going to be our next move, as Poland slowly expands its territory. We don't have the strongest of divisions. You're going to come in very useful, actually. In fact, we can do this nice and easily straight away, doing that, and that will free up those divisions so these other guys can go and push up here. And that's assuming that these guys, these weaker guys, can hold their ground. I don't know if that's going to be the case. And we might be doing a mad dash back for our own borders before we know it. Yeah, they're supposed to be in there as well. We've got the fighty stuff. We've got mountaineers up in the north, where there is absolutely no mountains whatsoever. But that's fine for the time being. Don't want to spread myself too thin and utterly bollocks this up, which is the big risk. Right, we've got towed rocket artillery. This is the perfect opportunity to go and set ourselves up some proper ground attack aircraft. Poland is expanding its air force. So what else can we put on this? I like defense turrets on these. I don't know if we're going to have it. We want dive brakes. We definitely want dive brakes. I think we want self-sealing fuel tanks and armor plates. So we're not going to get a defensive turret on this. I guess we're making this like a Typhoon, aren't we? So we want the rocket rails. These are one of my favourite ones to put on. Can we put 2 lots of rocket rails on? And then stick on some... an anti-tank cannon. An anti-tank cannon is insane, though, isn't it? It's too big. It does add a lot to ground attack. I think that's too big. Bomb locks. Screw it. Bomb underneath. These on the wing. I was thinking about putting a defensive turret on. Let's change this. It looks kind of... It's going to look kind of like that. It's going to look shit. But let's go for it. Right, the train production has come grinding to a halt. We're going to have 3 factories in those. And let's see what else we can do. So... we could get that. At some point, we're going to have to go for the Navy. We are going to have to go for the Navy to build some destroyers, aren't we? Oh, this is why we can't put sonar on those destroyers we're making. We haven't got it researched. Right. Let's get that on. Because if we're going to have any sort of successful trade, and it's very debatable whether we are ever going to get any sort of successful trade. Massive problems with rubber. Let's put some refineries on, because we're going to have problems with fuel as well. Sadly. Put one in there and get these to the top of the list. Yeah, the military factory suddenly doesn't feel like it's quite so bloody urgent. We got trouble with steel as well. We have, right. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We need to try and get the resources fixed. We are in a position to expand back into Germany, which is great. And I like the idea of sitting behind rivers to defend. Make a push for Berlin there, which would be awesome. But I feel like we want as much of Poland back as possible, and that's our objective. So far so good. Let me know what you think I should do next. And we'll catch you again on the next one.